First step to an addiction is to admit you got one, right? And try to work towards improving and getting past that. Well, I'm here to make a confession, guys. I have an addiction, and that addiction is to Balatro. Now, granted, I got this game for review months ago, and it's not that I have been putting off doing the review. It's the fact that I have been so utterly addicted to playing this game that I'm like, oh snap, I need to go and make a review for it. So I'm like, let me stop playing it and let me go and start talking about it. So with that being said, guys, we're going to talk about Balatro, why this is one of the most addicting games I've ever played, why you're going to absolutely effing love it, and why you need to go ahead and pick it up. And it's why this game's gotten so many different awards, because how do you know, to mix a card game with some roguelike elements is absolutely magical. You know, it's like fairy dust just got thrown everywhere, and it's just like, you get a card, like pull the old Oprah, you get some addiction to this great game, and you get some too. It's just what it is. So all that being said, let's go ahead and talk about Balatro. Balatro has rapidly become my favorite among deck building roguelikes. This game immerses you in a world where strategy involves playing cards and crafting poker hands, blending clever tactics and sharp thinking to navigate escalating challenges. It has captivated me so entirely that I honestly spend my days playing and nights dreaming about it. Now, the gameplay is straightforward yet profound. Players engage in rounds of poker, striving to beat a preset score called the blind. Success depends on acquiring various modifiers that enhance card values, adjust scores for different hands, or modify the function of joker cards. The game's brilliance just particularly shines through its joker system, offering 150 unique jokers and allowing up to 5 active at once. Additional card decks each bring a unique twist, like extra discards or additional plays per round. Balatro has refined a compelling progression system and smooth gameplay that is now available on all major platforms. Starting a game involves selecting a deck and difficulty level, followed by visits to the store between rounds to enhance your deck with modifiers, jokers, and more. Winning rounds quickly earns you cash, which you can spend on a random assortment of jokers and other powerful cards like planetary or tarot cards. Each type of card adds layers of strategy. Planetary cards boost scores for specific hands, while tarot cards might grant additional abilities or help you accumulate more cash. The game's variety keeps each run feeling fresh and exciting. For example, a particularly powerful pair of jokers once allowed me to breeze through most levels with minimal effort. For newcomers, Balatro provides an adequate introduction to poker, making the thrill of achieving a royal flush accessible. Now, look, describing the gameplay for me is like, imagine starting to run on your Nintendo Switch. The retro CRT visuals and catchy MIDI synth jazz soundtrack set a unique tone. The shop setup at the start of each run offers a strategic choice from various cards that can significantly impact gameplay. Choosing your strategy is central to Balatro. As you progress, you might find yourself deep in a run, leveraging multiple jokers and enhancements to maximize your scores and chip earnings. The complexity of mixing and matching these elements ensures that no two runs are the same. Now, visually and audibly, Balatro is unassuming yet charming. It could easily run on older tech without a hitch, but it still manages to capture and hold your attention. The soundtrack, even though it's a bit limited, it never grew tiresome. Now, in wrapping everything up, Balatro is a standout in the genre of deck building roguelikes, rivaling even giants like Slay the Spire in its addictiveness. It's not just a game, but an experience that commands attention. If you're considering a purchase, hey, don't hesitate at all. If you've got an iPhone, then you can easily get this on Apple Arcade, and trust me, I put a lot of time into that version too. This game is a must own for enthusiasts and newcomers alike. And with that being said, guys, that's a review for Balatro. Again, thank you to the developers for sending this over for review, and my apologies for getting this review out so late. I'm sorry, I just got really addicted to this game. It's so effing good. I'm just like, man, I need to play it more. So all that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed and aloha rest of your day. And yeah, peace out and Julio.